Game 4 of the South Island Premiership hockey, and it is between the oldest state school in New Zealand, Nelson College, up against John McGlashan from Dunedin. So Nelson College will have faced plenty of challenges in the opening rounds this week. The team has produced some fantastic results in the second half of the week with a 1-1 draw with Kashmir High before pushing Christchurch boys all the way yesterday, but going down 4-2. So they'll be coming into this match as underdogs, but with plenty of confidence after their results over the past 2 days. Watch out for number 12 and captain Jake Patel, Jonty Austin in 8, and goalkeeper Max Busby. For John McGlashan, the opening 3 matches of the week was about as hard as you could schedule for them. They came across some of the top teams in the country, St Bede's, Christchurch boys, Timaru boys, the pool of death really. And despite going close in 2 of those matches, they were unable to come out on the right side of the ledger. However, yesterday they were able to get their first win of the week with a comprehensive 9-0 win over Kashmir High. So they've got some very good players in their side. Captain Will Duffy, Billy Elwood, very key in the attack area. Talented 14-year-old Max Hoare wearing number 13, and number 18 Thomas Meader, who is the drag flick exponent, are the players to keep an eye on. So this should be a really interesting match between these two sides. And John McGlashan College, there you can see the team. Max Hoare wearing 13, Thomas Meader 18, Billy Elwood at 9, Will Duffy, look for those players, Harry McKenzie, goalkeeper Toby Dean, and Levi James, Scott Perkins. So really good quality players, and Nelson College as well. Max Busby in goal, and Jonty Austin's another player to watch wearing number 8, Michael Trolov, number 11. Now that's a very special shirt, Michael Trolov's shirt, number 11. And sadness around that, in 2015, Nelson lost Mark Wilkins, who died very suddenly on the hockey field. And his shirt, shirt number 11 for Nelson College, is dedicated to Mark Wilkins, and it has a very special little emblem on the left part of the sleeve. So we'll see if we can get that from shirt number 11 in the Nelson College side. And that's being worn this week by Michael Trolov. John McGlashan with the red, yellow, black hoops on their shirt and black shorts, and Nelson of course in the sky blue. Umpires bringing the two teams out onto the field. Ethan Booth and Mark Rippon will be whistling this game up. And this should be, you know, I feel a bit sorry for John McGlashan, you know, coming up against those very strong teams early on. Christchurch boys and St Bede's, Timaru. But they've been unlucky when it's come to it. They've lost by 1 in a couple of those matches, and they've been there or thereabouts. It's just under pressure they haven't been able to quite execute. So what challenge will Nelson bring to them? We're about to find out. Playing probably their best hockey in the latter part of the week, John McGlashan. A lot of very good sporting names associated with the John McGlashan team. Of course, we're very grateful to Hockey New Zealand and skysportnext as well. And we're off. Nelson getting the first whistle. And that one hand first just transfers the stick to both hands. Keep an eye on Billy Elwood, who's wearing number 9 for John McGlashan. Very good up in that circle. But they're very quick, and they'll utilise the space and the speed that they're able to get the ball across the turf. Is Thomas Meader. In goal, Toby Dean. Nice tall goalkeeper. Gets right out of the circle at the moment because he can see that his team has got the ball. And it's a very strong tackle. Billy Elwood. Oh, high ball into the circle. Oh, corner. Corner very early on. They're happy with that, John McGlashan. Pat Barwick, we are looking forward to a very competitive match here.
Yep, I think that it will be. I think it's great to see these. Sorry about that. Yes, Leslie, I think it will be a good match. It's an opportunity for both these teams to go head to head. A little bit perhaps more even than one or two of the matches they've already had this week.
So Harley Herbert will drag from the baseline. I've got Billy Elwood, number 9. Oh, and just a slight misfire. And that'll help Nelson exit this ball. You just need so many things to go right at that penalty corner, don't you?
Absolutely, it's a real art in terms of its total execution.
It looked then as if Harley Herbert just got his hockey stick just caught under the ball and didn't get the power that he needed to deliver the ball to the top of the circle, but it's gone now. And they've got another chance to get their attacking foray going.
Good patience, working around the back and not trying to just push forward through the crowd.
Perkins will leave it to Jack Haslett to come up and take a sideline hit. A nice little left run too, shot away, not quite as cleanly as he would have liked, but the ball is just, not sure what happened there,
just
but it's
missing the ball completely, so it's that swing and miss is now penalised, so
right.
He unfortunately lost position there.
All that pressure, isn't it?
Yes.
When you're trying to deliver the ball, knowing someone's right on you.
Nelson,
just been able to mop up so far, haven't they? Had a chance to really get their game onto the turf. Oh, clever. That is really good stuff.
Still
so
going.
Agile to be able to do that. Hard to stop.
Yes, it was great control of the ball as well as his feet then. He's moving and rolling and turning.
Backing around for John McGlashan. Start it from the deep defence. Well left, good call, leave it. Harley Herbert impressed us already with his go forward and his agility. Very spread out, which is what you want, lots of space. The early moments of this match dominated by John McGlashan. Just ran out a bit of turf, didn't he? Aren't they mopping it up, Nelson? Now for McGlashan, nice little bit of pop ball. But the moment you do that, if you don't have good control, you'll lose it. I like the go forward of John McGlashan, though.
He's working, seems to be, whoops, their philosophy.
Hard to make a decision there, but it's a long corner. So more possession for John McGlashan College. Cleverly disguised.
Oops, using the space.
Side to side.
I think he spotted the umpire then to pass to, but it was well recovered.
Looks quite even, Pat. You know, you look at the physical attributes of each team. And now for McGlashan, we saw in the earlier match, Burnside High with their 4 year 9s, you know, and smaller of stature up against rampant Otago boys.
Yes,
But this team,
players.
this two teams look more suited, you know, more matched physically.
Yes, they do. You're quite right. They're perhaps a more even age group, and it's a very nice, tall, young Nelson lads. Well, maybe it's the uniform, but they certainly look tall and lean and
Yes.
quick.
It's all those sunshine hours, Pat.
Yeah, might be. It's a bit of a giveaway ball there, and a good advantage if he can take it. Not quite.
Nice trap. Elwood gets the ball back for McGlashan, though. John McGlashan College. Busy player. Hazlitt. No, he won't take it either. Thomas Mader will.
Oh, it's a great lead. And vision to see him.
Having to really push back quickly, Nelson, and they'll get the free hit as well. Well read. Yeah, it's frantic.
In behind, yes. It's good idea, but it's not quite the connection. We're seeing the ball being switched from side to side quite frequently, so that's good. Creates more open play straight away.
Monty Austin, key part of the Nelson lineup.
Yes, good out all the way. Good work. So McGlashan bringing it all the way back and round.
Well, they're controlling the space, aren't they? They're forcing Nelson to defend. Mader.
Nelson just being patient. Sitting back.
Oh, well cut off, well read. Just waited for it. Closed up those gaps. That's good work as well. Excellent work. Jordan Kelso. Great ball.
It's to be received down there, I think. Well done.
Kept the ball, kept possession. Oh, that's fantastic teamwork, isn't it? That is really wonderful work, and they'll get a penalty corner as well. It looked as though it might have been going a little out of control, but he tapped it onto his teammate.
Good keeping of possession there. It's the same thing, isn't it? Keep possession, then you put pressure on.
Yep.
As soon as you make that extra pass.
I mean, I thought that very first pass, which was inside their defensive half, John McGlashan, had gone out of kilter, and then it got trapped on the sideline.
Yeah, the high front runner, he got across and managed to get it before it went out.
That's his job.
Yeah, it was read well.
Yep. So Harley Herbert again to drag from the baseline. Billy Elwood with the headband on. Watch for him. Here he is. Half saved and goal. Now Nelson.
Just beat everyone coming out. I think the ball run that race.
She's already had 10 minutes. It's gone quickly, the first 10 minutes of this first quarter. I think he's wanting a little bit more control on that ball before it's taken.
Yes, I think so. If you let it away early, then it becomes a bit ragged as the game goes on.
Yep,
So
that's right.
pretty important.
And suddenly you've cribbed 10 metres. Now Nelson pushing up over half-way. Sun getting lower. Spate with the ball for Nelson, trying to keep possession.
Yes, Nelson just withstood that first sort of minutes of quite a lot of pressure, didn't they? And they've come out quietly and looking to use the space out in the midfield, break through.
John T. Austin keeping an eye on Billy Elwood. Elliot Corbin wearing 14. Oh, that's a nice get-go from Max Hoare. Kept possession and delivered, more importantly. What
An opportunity.
Pass. Shot at goal. What a save. That is brilliant.
Oh, that's an exciting action there.
Yeah.
Coming again from another 2 or 3 passes strung together. Makes all the difference.
Max Busby in goal. That was brilliant. Now, speculative. Whoa, just missed.
Some good interchanging passing there with the two centre mid and the left striker connecting well.
Tell you what, Max Hall looks a good athlete.
Good pedigree, I think, Leslie, isn't it?
Very good. Charlie Hoare and Belinda Collins. Son, Max Hoare, playing for John McGlashan. And these boys, a lot of them are able to get a balance of other sports as well. A lot of them play rugby as well.
Yes.
Yeah, a bit more go forward from John McGlashan. Aerial into the circle, danger time. Cut that early, says umpire Rippon.
Oh, nice steal.
I really like Harley Herbert. I love the way he hassles.
Yes. And it was clever stick work as well. He was unlucky not to get away with it.
And it doesn't
He didn't
always
stick tackle hard. He just stole the ball, really. It's what we'd call a shave tackle.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's relatively allowed at the higher levels. But
Well, he
a little bit of
goes
body
in
there.
for a contest, and it's not always a 50-50 ball. It's 40-60, and he's the 40, and he makes it a 50-50.
Yes, he does.
Harley Herbert we're talking about. Wow, that's the first 15 gone, first quarter. And it's 0-0 between John McGlashan and Nelson College. Wow, this is a very exciting match, Pat Barwick.
Yes, it started really well, and both teams open and fluid and allowing the ball to flow, which is really great. Some really good effective passing between each unit, which does keep the game open. Always nicer to play that way.
They'll get a chance to get some more up-to-date tactics and get a little bit of hydration, and we might take a little chance to get a bit of hydration as well. Back in a mo. find the buzzer's gone for the resumption of the second quarter. Nell, certainly John McGlashan have come out with a hiss and a roar, forced Nelson into a lot of defence, but they've mopped it up well, Nelson. Been very constructive in the back. John T. Austin, key part of it. Elliot Corbin. Oh, nice overhead. Got anyone running onto it? Clever. Now, with speed, they transition from defence. Look at a very accurate pass. Speed down that left flank. Going across the bows. Lovely individual work. Jack Cotton, wearing shirt number 20. They've got very good understanding of where each other are. McGlashan, John McGlashan, scythed out.
Yeah, a card.
It was just a bit over-exuberant.
Yes, especially when you're chasing from behind, you have to just be really thoughtful about where you're putting that stick in.
Scott Perkins off for 2 minutes. Left to right across the field. Hassled all the way, Nelson. Now come away with the ball.
Quick reaction there.
There's a couple of strong whistles come out as well, so the players are going to have to watch. Nice 1-2 wall pass, always effective. Lovely soft hands for a second pass from Max Orr. Now Elwood, can he get the shot away?
Ooh, tough decision. There's a player down in the circle and
bit of feeling out there. John D. Austin receives instructions from the umpire. Harrison Brosnahan. It's taken. It's willing, isn't it? Plenty on it.
It's plenty on this game.
Yeah.
It's good. It's got a good screen out. They're just locking it in.
Breen gets dispossessed now for Nelson. What can they do? Oliver Martin takes the ball into circle, wins a penalty corner. 15 years of age, showed his maturity to be someone much older. Oliver Martin. Well, now the defensive work at penalty corner time. Toby Dean in goal.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see how Nelson sets up here and getting their attacking unit going. Looks like they've got a drag flick coming up from
Jacob Patel.
Yep, Jacob.
Captain. Patel it is to drag flick. Oh, and wide, didn't touch the sides. Bit of power.
Yes, he got it away well, just not quite accurate.
Back to Duffy, the skipper. Elwood, lovely ball.
He opened the angle up for himself, yeah, very well.
Elwood still with the ball now, on his reverse. So strong, that left hand of his.
Ooh, tough decision there. He thought so too, but he's gone back, very good. Hasn't questioned anything, just got on with it. Well, one back.
Elwood. Got Harry McKenzie running forward. He gets it, yes. Gee, they're doing well, Nelson, aren't they? They're staying in the competition and staying in the tackle, winning. Doesn't matter that it's hit his foot because no one's contesting the ball, so it's play on. Oh!
He stopped.
There was no whistle. It could be costly. You don't always have to blow, well, you don't have to blow the whistle if no one's around. Ball into the net. Oh, Dean does really well. Good clear as well. Nice and square.
Well responded.
Yeah.
It came off a McGlashan stick, I think, as well. So
Yes.
they were needing to react to that.
Now Nelson's turn. What pressure can they exert?
Fine ball.
Yes. Lovely receive as well by Liam Casey. Now taking off, take that. They go so fast, don't they?
Simple penalty corner, just inside pass off the foot. So at the other end now, let's see what John McGlashan are going to do with their corner. Getting the plan together.
What's the plan,
Looks
Stan?
like a bit of uncertainty here.
Well, they've got a different drag out because they've been using Harley Herbert.
Yes.
He's not on the field at the moment, not on the turf. So Levi James will do the honours. Skip it goal, good save again.
There we go.
Whoa, was that a stroke?
It
Yes,
will
it
be.
is. Yes, second shot at goal and hit the defender Austin on the leg. Stopped a sure goal. That's what a stroke's been awarded. And Billy Elwood, we know, is an exponent of the drag flick. He got 2 strokes yesterday against Kashmir High and their big win. So goalkeeper Max Busby just attending it. He's doing a little bit of adjustment to the pads. It's always good just to hold things up a bit, but
It's always a goalkeeper ploy, isn't it, Leslie?
is.
You'd know a lot about that.
it's very important to have a bit of a psychological edge, and that's one way to
Yes.
get it.
And here he goes.
This guy's good, Elwood. Oh, he missed it!
Oh,
Commentator's curse.
might have been. Yes, and as you say,
Well,
that little bit of psychology.
It
eh?
does. It
Yep.
does. It puts pressure on, and the replay shows that, and he's happy as
Yeah, happy
Max
as.
Busby.
So an opportunity gone there.
Interesting, isn't it, how John McGlashan just made all the play, made the initiative, couldn't quite finish. And Nelson, in the meantime, mopped up, kept mopping up. Brought themselves back into the game. Good confidence.
Turn back into the player there. That's a slight difference too, and it's good to see it penalised because it doesn't allow the defender to have approach to the ball.
Gosh, you think of the three good teams that are down in Otago. You've got Kings, you've got John McGlashan, and you've got Otago Boys.
Yes, definitely.
Good competition.
Yes, it is. I think you can see too from that's why they play at a good level and a good speed of game.
And skillful.
Yes, because often players come out of another region that's not so large and they'll be just playing the game at a different pace.
Yep.
But all of these teams seem to be well up there.
Yep,
Nelson
they do.
Boys themselves, I mean, they're not in a large association, but they have a lot of good hockey up there.
Yes.
And they're obviously being able to play the game at pace.
What can Nelson do with it this time? Just give it straight back. This time to Max Orr. Nil all. There's no time on the ball, is there? Before you've got the ball, someone's on you straight away.
Very quick.
It's clever too.
Yep, good running.
Yep. McGlashan from deep defence. McGlashan College.
Yeah, good patience again, just taking their time, trying to work out the space, nearly finding him.
Oh, they've still got the ball. Just need, when you're a front runner striker, you just have to have that absolute speed, that agility, just to twist and turn, react.
Yes, to react to the opportunity immediately. Nelson just calming it down, looking for the outlet. Good control in the air. Good option.
Good option. Yep.
Still there.
It's a hard pass to bring in, but he's done it well. Strong, but equally strong. The two reverse sticks, the dribble, the tackle. Billy Goebel for Nelson. Coming into it a bit more, the team in blue.
Very good patience by Will Duffy at the back there, just quietly waiting and then letting him put the ball over the back line when he was unable to do much else.
Yes, the skipper holding it together in the back for John McGlashan. You know, the interesting thing at that exit ball, they had 4 options available for the exit. They could go just across the circle, they could go right across to that left-hand side, they could have gone to the middle or to the right-hand side. They opted for the middle. They've still got the ball, but they've got all those options.
Yes. That's what you want, to be able to build the ball out from the defence. Particularly in this, the game that's quite quick, because the players are onto it very fast.
Yeah, and already they've drawn one Nelson player up. Nice body,
Just too loose.
right down low, good strong right hand on the ball by John McGlashan players. Not easy when you're tall.
No.
Gosh, I am impressed how well they trap up front. John McGlashan with a shot inside the circle.
Long corner. Came off the defender.
They've done everything but put it in the back of the net, haven't they?
Yes. Oh, nice
Good
tackle,
tackle.
actually.
Yes. Clean. Now McGlashan again inside the circle. John McGlashan moving hard. Parried away by goalkeeper Busby.
One to the other. Oh, yes, nice touch.
Great touches, aren't there? Maxwell with the ball delivers. He's already shown us that he can pass the ball expertly.
PC,
And that's a
right.
stroke.
Ooh.
A very crude tackle on the ball carrier. And John McGlashan have earned themselves another stroke.
Excellent drive in there by was it Max Hoare, who came through and really carried the ball left to right and then put the ball through to that player on the back line. It's good to see teams using the back line as part of their process into the circle. So here we have a stroke as a result of all of that.
Is that Thomas Meader who's strode up and taking... Oh, clever.
And
Beautiful.
Simple stuff. So look at that again. A really good. He just was patient. Almost waited for the goalie to move before he took the shot, which was fine. You're not allowed to balk or delay too much, but you can take your time.
Yes, but it's just the placement, isn't it? So 1-0 up to John McGlashan College through Thomas Meader, penalty stroke, putting it to the right of the goalkeeper. And it looks silky smooth in him doing it as well.
Yes, he wasn't worried about the speed so much. He just really was accurate, wasn't he?
Yep. So
Well taken.
composure.
Only 20, 30 seconds to go.
Camped in the defensive 22 of John McGlashan College. Now Nelson make a bid to get it even. They won't this time. Very good tackle.
They were desperate to get into the circle then, I think. It was just before half-time to try and get a corner.
He's playing the game at pace. John McGlashan College have got the ball through Max Hoare, and the whistle hooter goes for the second spell of 15 to finish. Boy, another enterprising 15 minutes, Pat Barwick, but what we can tell you is that John McGlashan College have gone through a penalty stroke through Thomas Meader 1-0 ahead of Nelson. Good half.
It was a good half. Excellent.
So, through Hockey New Zealand now, it is competition time. Have a look at this.
Right.
Second half about to get underway in this last round robin match for both these two teams at South Island Hockey Premiership Tournament. And how cool, everyone is getting a chance to play. Doesn't matter what level or what shield, cup, trophy you would normally be in. South Island are underway. In the second half, John McGlashan College 1-0 ahead of Nelson. Through a Thomas Meader penalty stroke, their second stroke that John McGlashan earned, didn't put away the first one. So they brought up a different stroke taker. And it was clever doing that as well. Now Nelson, obviously the teams prefer this end, Lincoln Road end of Ngāpunawai, because that's where all the attacks happening.
Last time, yes.
Yeah. No, just over the halfway line. Nelson with position. They are going left to right. Look at that. 3 John McGlashan players surrounding Nelson, Lone Ranger. And it's been won by John McGlashan just on halfway still. Back and around. Taking the ball up over halfway now, just out on the left flank. And nice bit of stick work, but the safety to go back and around again. Some pressure coming on. And we'll go to the safety of the right-hand side of the field. Back over halfway, through the middle now. Lovely little turn and touch and shot at goal and just missed. Just missed.
Excellent play and really good vision from the deep defender to find the player right outside the... There it is, right outside the edge of the circle to get the touch through into the circle. So it was an excellent pass.
So we'll try it again. The John McGlashan players say from the defence and that through the middle.
In there again, just couldn't find him that time.
He just slipped a bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
But he went to accelerate to get the ball. John McGlashan player in the centre. Nelson have the ball on their left flank, not over halfway yet. It's been won. To and fro. Right, they're into their 22, but they've been dispossessed, have Nelson. It's back with... Oop. Nelson. Elwood has it. A free ball. Who's going to get there first? Austin for Nelson. He's on his reverse, but he wins the ball through some very skillful work. He'll get the free hit as well.
Good thinking, rolling out, keeping the possession.
This first 4 minutes of the second half has been a bit more contemplative for John McGlashan, not the same hurry-scurry that we've seen from them. There's been a bit more even of possession with Nelson coming into it a bit more.
Yes, you're quite right, Leslie. They're just as if they're just working out now, you know, how they're going to play. Are they going to just defend that goal, or are they going to just keep calm and try to keep pushing forward as well? Certainly looking to play a bit safely just right now. Look at the defences, 3-4 at the back, in front, well up in front of the ball, so that they can protect it.
They make more rolling subs, John McGlashan do, than Nelson, though their rotations are much higher.
Yes, and effectively they're running harder all the time, I suppose,
Yeah.
so it's having that effect.
Now it's with position right on halfway with John McGlashan, just batting it backwards and forwards. So, beautiful sunshine. If you're in the sunshine, still a cool wind coming off the snow-laden Southern Alps. Now, what can they do? Caught up their left flank and just outside the circle for John McGlashan. Now well sealed off by Nelson. Michael Trollow loses the ball. Fast running. Oh, that's a lovely pass off and well smothered. Beautifully smothered in goal for Nelson. Max Busby. Another foray though coming from John McGlashan. They're in the circle now. Shot at goal. No, it'll be a free hit to the defence.
He nudged the ball beautifully through the defender's feet there, but he just must have caught it on his own foot, I think, to give that away.
Gee, they're cutting off a bit of ball now. John McGlashan College are.
Just lift it up into the body. Nobody with him just there.
No, it was a bit of hit and hope, wasn't it? Yeah. Nelson just needing to find that connection up high when they get the ball, the early delivery. Like there. And they've got a free player and, oh, he kicked it. It'll be a free hit to the defence. Good work from the goalkeeper, though.
Yes, he had to come out there.
He did. Toby Dean. Been called on a couple of times, hasn't he? 16 years of age, Toby Dean. Always helps to be 6 foot plus, I guess. Fills the goal.
Absolutely.
But then you've still got to have all the nimble and agility of anybody else on the field. Elwood. Harley Herbert. It's already impressed me. Lost it this time though. He's have to work hard and get it back. But he's relieved to see that his team has won back the ball. Oh, that could have been a really good ball, but both players missed it. More even in terms of possession this quarter.
So far, yes, I'd say that. There's a little bit of...
Having said that, John McGlashan on the attack once again. Just using the inside of the stick. I think that's what the decision was that went against John McGlashan on that occasion.
It's just not getting quite low enough to make sure that the stick's on the correct reverse stick side. It's actually good to see it pulled up when it does happen, because I think we get away with it a bit too much in some of our young hockey, and then people get into the bad habits.
Good point. Likes to run with the ball from deep defence. Still has the ball for John McGlashan. Thomas Meader, the goal scorer, looks to be a very, very fine, skillful player.
Couldn't find anyone in there.
Toby Dean just on screen, stable to come right up to the top of his circle. His teammates all occupying the attacking part of the field. Of course, it could be anybody in under all that gear. It could be Andrew Curry.
It could be.
Still with John McGlashan out on the right flank, probing away, trying to find a chink at Nelson armour.
Game's just settled quite a bit. Both teams trying to find their way through quietly. Well, big shot at goal from wide out, big angle, but it was just across the face of the goal, so no real advantage there. No one able to play onto it.
1-0 the score. John McGlashan College up 1-0 against Nelson College, who I get the impression are just coming into the match. Familiar back and around. Looked as though he's going to pass left, but he's opting to go through the right side meter. Big drive into the circle
Of the Nelson defender, but it's a long corner right out in the centre of the field. Can go either way if he gets support. So
it's full stretch to pull that one in. Into the circle it goes now, but straight onto a Nelson defender's stick. Oh, lovely soft hand pass. Gee, they've got some skills, haven't they, this John McGlashan side?
yes, they have, and they're using all sorts of variety of things that they can to try and get through this defence. Nelson's defending very well,
They are.
strong, and they've got some tall lads at the back so that they're able to have a good reach. They're just getting those touches when they're vital.
And they're not fooled by any of it, are they, Nelson? They're able just to watch the ball, tackle low. But they are 1-0 behind. Speeder ball across the turf. Thomas Meader again runs through with it. Ran out of turf.
Yep, the idea was probably good, but the left side high striker just wasn't able to lead back in time. Good use of the out pass. Good work. Back they come again.
Yeah, Elwood gives a bit of a buzz to the game, but he comes into the circle, has a smack at the goal, and
There's a chance.
2-0. 2-0. Good run from Billy Elwood up the right. And at last they've been able to convert all that pressure, Pat Barwick.
Great bursting run onto the back line, one-handed, and then quietly finding that opportunity, saved by the keeper, and then rebounded in from...
Pretty sure it's Josh Stevens.
Looked like Josh, I think. Was
yes.
that yeah.
Anyway, the Hooters gone for the three-quarter time, and what a timely goal as well.
It was an excellent time to score.
Yeah. So, that is three-quarter time, and it is John McGlashan College 2, Nelson 0. Umpires in place.
Waiting for
Goalkeeper
someone.
not for Nelson. Just jogging out now. Presumably it's still Max Busby.
So you got a number there.
Whistle goes anyway. 2-0, John McGlashan College. Everything's done at such quick breakneck speed, isn't it? Almost by the team from Dunedin.
Just have these bursts of energy, and then they go back to playing really quite a controlled build-up, don't they?
Yes.
It's good maturity in their hockey.
Oh, that's a great ball across into
Got it
the
under
attacking
control
22.
Again, good work together. Oop.
So goals, Thomas Meader from the penalty stroke spot, and Josh Stevens for John McGlashan confirming. So the work ahead of Nelson in this final spell. Oh, that's a great exit ball, isn't it?
He's had a fine line down the sideline as well.
So good.
Not much room to move.
Logan Spate, that's who we were talking about. But they've lost the ball, have Nelson. And Billy Elwood's running amok in the midfield, but he can't get his pass away.
Yes, when they break forward, they certainly go with a bit of speed, don't they?
Wow, they sure do. And with players with them. They
Yes.
push forward, they all push forward. They certainly get to the ball first.
Oh, well read.
Oh, lovely pass off to Howard. Now there's some space out on the left. Can't just get the final pass. Reverse shot at goal, out of control, over the top.
Isn't that a much loved shot at goal? Not always that successful, but when they do come off, they look pretty exciting, I know.
Howard. Careful build up. Oh, just couldn't quite drag it in front of the goal. John McGlashan trying a more direct route.
Good out. Well done.
And he needs some help. Oh, some lovely skills from Nelson player just there. Jacob Patel. He's got to give him a chance to get out of it. Now McGlashan, John McGlashan.
Well, couldn't quite get his balance there to manage that ball.
It just doesn't matter where Nelson put the ball, the exit ball, there just doesn't seem to be anywhere to go. And Busby in goal for Nelson, called on again to make another save. Oh, lovely one-touch pass to no one, that's the only thing. The intent was right.
Good option. Good reach. There's some splendid work by that tall Nelson player then, who was very low and carried on, just pestering the attacker.
That's a really good word. Yeah, that's a great word.
But he did. It was a valuable pester. So he initially won the ball. Unfortunately, they got it back. So here come McGlashan again, just building up quietly as they do. Across the back.
John T. Austin in the action again for Nelson, mopping up as he's done the whole match.
Good little move through the feet.
He's my favourite player, Harley Herbert. Just isn't hit the way that he plays the game.
He's going to be out, I think, for the moment.
You know who he reminds me of?
No?
Kathy Thompson.
Oh, yeah, good. Yes.
Just the way that she played the game like that.
Yes, chase and chase.
Yep.
Very
Down low.
fit and
yes, bouncy.
always able to hassle.
Kathy Baker, that is.
Yes.
And that's a compliment. It's certainly a
Absolutely.
compliment to Harley Herbert.
Absolutely.
So, up and over, aerial ball, and well brought down as well. The players need to be within 5. He got there first. He's 100%er. He lost the ball in the 2-player tackle. And now Nelson have an opportunity. Can they hunt it down and keep possession? Oliver Martin. 8 minutes left in the match. John McGlashan College 2, Nelson 0. You look at that, an understanding of where his players were.
Just waiting and for that to open up so the ball could get through.
Oh, good pass out to the right, Nelson College, well done. But they just can't drag it in, under control. And when the ball's rebounding off your stick, even a couple of centimetres, if you've not got control, you'll get it pinched off you.
Yes, nicely nudged on by Hoare, and they're still going to be going with it, got possession.
Oh, under hit it, but he got away with it.
Making really good use of the width of the field,
Yes.
McGlashan, aren't they? They're
Yes.
right out wide on the sides, coming across, using the back and around, so they're keeping it open, which I think is helping them a lot.
They've kept their structure, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Right through. This
All the
is
time.
Day 4, match 5. They've done a lot of running today.
Yes, they work hard as well. They've really,
Yes.
they deserve to be in the position they're in, and with the workload that they've done. And they're still looking quite free in their running too. They don't look tired. They're looking very energetic. Perhaps to do with that high number of substitutions they're making, so that they are getting plenty of fresh, keeping people's legs fresh and getting on the field.
Yep. And even the players like front runner then, Max Hoare for John McGlashan, he had to, didn't have the ball, but he had to go and pressure the Nelson defenders, and he ran from left right across the field, and you could forgive him on in match 5
Yes.
to not quite have the spring in your step, but it was there right from till he
went
got
all the
there.
way. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, great pass. Need to Herbert. But there's a bevy of Nelson players who cut it off, but the whistle goes against them.
Good work, good out.
Yes. We know that all options are forward are cut off, go back.
Yes, he just got a bit far to started to cut off his options, really. But that's good thinking, good mature hockey, just keeping the ball.
Wow, denying Nelson any possession, aren't they? That's what they've
Absolutely.
done.
Yeah, they have.
To Nelson's credit, they've hung in there, but certainly John McGlashan College have controlled the ball, controlled who's owned it.
Well, you have to get up to about 17 passes at the back before you become like the Germans, Leslie, and otherwise it's...
It's funny you should say that, they are wearing German colours, aren't they?
Yes. I remember the New Zealand crowd once counting out loud in Auckland, whether they did about 18 or 19 once, back and forward, back and forward. New Zealand just sat back on the half line. So, interesting.
Whoa.
It's an opportunity here if they steal. Not quite.
Hanging in there, Nelson. They are. Oops, who's got the green? Oh, they're
Somebody's
both
out.
running off.
They
Did they
both
both get it?
I don't think they're too sure who's got it.
No.
So
Oh, it's a rotation for Nelson, and looks like... Oh, no.
he doesn't know. He's, yeah.
No, Max Hoare's off. He got the
nudge.
He got the green card.
Okay. Didn't quite see what happened there, but
No, just a stick tackle, I think. It was just confusing because the Nelson team were substituting at the same time. But they still keep trying, John McGlashan College, don't they? They still keep looking for another entry into the circle. Now, Elwood always injects something extra, doesn't he?
Yes, and there's some good team tackling out there, Leslie. You know, two players really approaching the ball carrier, and one making the lunge, the other one standing back to receive the nudge ahead or the dodging movement by what was the ball carrier to lose it. So it's an interesting. They're really working hard to get possession back and to keep the ball. They're not prepared to give it away, even at this point with a couple of goals up. They're really working hard still, McGlashan, to keep their lead.
Oh, look at that. Just exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, it's just good teamwork.
Yep.
There he is through there again, and not quite getting it, but that was great passing movement.
Yep.
And again, that player getting to the back line, which is so critical. It's a whole extra pass if you get someone there.
And especially your one short.
Yep, yep. If you don't make it there, you don't get that forward option onto the back line. It's always a hard ball coming back off there to defend and not let them have a shot at the penalty spot.
Taken quickly by John McGlashan College. Geez, they take some.
Oh, yeah, good option. Not 5 that time, just a bit too anxious.
Yep.
He knew as soon as he did it, he needed to run on a wee bit more before he was given the ball, and he would have got away with it.
See, I would have gone right rather than past left. It just makes it so hard.
Yes, it does. It's just that he dominated, like by running there, he was already on his way. And,
Get that, yep. But then they're, so strong, aren't they, on their reverse, the guys?
Yes, they are. Yep.
Can only be a minute left in the match. Certainly looks like John McGlashan College are going to put 2 wins in a row. The sun just getting a little bit lower. McGlashan players having to look into the sun. And last foray, is it for Nelson? They've got the ball. What can they do with it? Wow, they've got 2 on 3. Nelson, the hooter goes. And that is the end of match 4 on day 4. A big round of applause for John McGlashan College because they have beaten Nelson by 2 goals to 0.